gotta live life like you love to give, and you'll get the life you love to live. Follow your dreams and be unique. You've gotta be confident, don't be shy.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Shy Guy, and today, again, we're gonna talk about one of the most amazing things in the world, donuts. So last time I showed you a box of really cool donuts, so this time I'm gonna show you the second box of awesome donuts. So my friends over at Pink Box Donuts sent another one of their famous pink boxes filled with all kind of beautiful, colorful, and delicious donuts. Let's take a look. So as you can see, these are some really colorful donuts. Look, there's blue ones and pink ones and red ones. This is a really, really pretty box of donuts to look at. It almost looks like art. I wish I could hang it on the wall. So today I'm gonna show you all the different colors and flavors within this donut box. Well, that is if I don't eat them all first. Let's get started. So I wanted to start with this donut because it's a traditional cake donut with pink frosting and sprinkles, which is probably the most famous looking donut that there is. And look, this donut matches my sprinkle shirt. See, we're twinsies. So these kind of donuts, the cake donuts with the pink frosting, is one of my favorites, and obviously everyone's favorite because it's just so famous. You even saw my giant donut that matches this, right? And look how pretty that is. I mean, this is the most iconic donut shape that there is. So this is the pink frosting donut. See how it matches my shirt? Blends right in. So let's put this one over here. So the next donut I wanted to show you is basically the same as the other donut. It's a traditional cake donut, but this one has chocolate on top with the sprinkles. So if you're a chocolate fan, you'll probably like this donut better. I prefer the pink one, but this one's still really cool too. So look at that. There's a chocolate cake donut for you. And this is also a very iconic looking donut. See, it doesn't match my shirt quite as much because it's chocolate, not pink. Now, if you're a huge chocolate fan, you're gonna love this donut. This is called Coco Loco because it's all chocolate. The donut itself is a chocolate cake, and then it's covered in chocolate icing. And then on top of that, they pour Cocoa Pebbles all over the top. So this is a lot like the Fruity Pebbles one that I showed you last time, but this one has Cocoa Pebbles, so it's also one that you could have for breakfast. I also like Cocoa Pebbles. Not as much as Fruity Pebbles, but Cocoa Pebbles are almost as good. So if you love chocolate, Coco Loco is the one for you. So this next donut is probably the messiest kind of donut that you can eat. It's a powdered sugar with jelly donut. So two things that are really, really messy. The powdered sugar gets everywhere and all over your face, and the jelly that they put inside also gets everywhere. But you know what? Totally worth it. This one has glazing on it, then it has the powdered sugar, and then they fill the inside with the raspberry jam. So this is a really sweet donut. And like I said, this is probably the messiest donut to eat, so if you try to eat one of these, you better have a lot of napkins. So this donut is a take on the famous red velvet cake donut, but they call this the pink velvet donut because it's made by Pink Box Donuts, right? So this donut is made out of pink cake, and then on top of it, they put cream cheese flavored frosting. Because with the red velvet cake, it's usually topped with a cheesecake flavored icing, so that's why they do that on top. And then they sprinkle pieces of the pink velvet crumbs all over it to give it just a little detail at the end. So this is a pink velvet cake donut because it's from Pink Box Donuts. So this donut is another take on the breakfast cereals theme, and this one is called Fruit Bar because it's covered with Fruit Loops. So you see there, it's just mounds and mounds and mounds of Fruit Loops, and who doesn't love Fruit Loops, right? When I was a kid, I used to eat a lot of Fruit Loops too, and Fruity Pebbles. So look at that, that looks so pretty and so colorful with all the different loops and flavors on there. So this is another donut that you can have for breakfast because it has breakfast cereal on top. So see, the white frosting is kind of like the milk in your cereal bowl, and then the Fruit Loops just float around in it. So this donut is called the Fruit Bar. So this donut is a very traditional, basic donut. All it is a regular donut, and on top is just sugar. That's it, just regular sugar. So this is a very classic donut that you can find almost anywhere. I wanted to show you this because it's a very famous donut as well, because it's probably the donut that started everything is this donut. So it might not be as pretty as some of the other donuts, but it's very famous, of course. So here you go, this is just a regular sugared donut. So this donut is also a take on the pink cake donut and the chocolate frosting donut, but this one is made out of devil's food cake. So devil's food cake means that it's basically a chocolate cake donut, and then on top they put the chocolate frosting, and of course you can't have one of these donuts without the beautiful colored sprinkles on top too. So this is your devil's food cake chocolate donut. So this donut is a cheesecake flavored donut, and what they do with this one is pipe real cheesecake in the inside of it. So inside it's just filled with cheesecake, and you get that real cheesecake flavor. So if you love cheesecake, you're gonna love this donut. And then on top of this donut, they put chocolate icing with a white swirl around it. And look at that, that's cool. That's hypnotizing. So if you swirl it around really fast, you'll get hypnotized. So if you love cheesecake and you love chocolate, this donut's for you. The Cheesecake Donut. This donut is a caramel donut. So inside of it, it's just filled with caramel. And then the whole thing's dipped in icing. And then on top of that, they put this giant rosette of caramel. So you get a lot of caramel flavor out of this. So that's the caramel donut. It's a very simple but beautiful donut. So this last donut that I have to show you is basically the same as the pink one that I showed you before. It's a cake donut, but instead of the pink frosting on top, they did a blue frosting on top because some people like blue, some people like pink. So of course, this pale blue is also a very famous, iconic color for donuts. And of course, it's covered in rainbow sprinkles. I mean, a donut wouldn't be a donut without all the rainbow sprinkles on top. So that's why I have them on my shirt. So there you go, take a look at that. It's a traditional blue sprinkled donut. So which one do you think tastes better, the blue one or the pink one? Doesn't matter because they both taste delicious. I think because I'm wearing the pink sprinkle shirt, I think I need a bite of the blue sprinkle donut. What do you think? Let's try it. That's a really good donut. I mean, all these are good donuts, but that one's really good. And it kind of matches my shirt. So there you have it. Look at all these amazing, beautiful donuts from Pink Box Donuts. These ones are so delicious and so amazing that I had to share them with you guys. You guys should go ask your parents to go pick up some donuts too because they are so good. So again, don't not eat too much and I hope to see you next time. And until then, remember, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Hey little Shy Guys, I hope you like watching my videos. Make sure you click the big red subscribe button. That way you'll be the first to know when I have new videos ready for you to see. And don't forget to watch some other ones, like the music video for my song, Don't Be Shy. I'll see you next time. Don't be shy.